Wine sucker. Alright. That might be a little too loud for Shalolo. Okay. What was it? I just had to do this. Um, this wine is awesome. So, and it's cheap. Well, you know, cheap enough, right? It is the Celeste Crianza 2019 Rivera del Douro. I don't have a very good Spanish accent. The or whatever, the Dominican something origin. I think that's a region. Okay, 14.5% alcohol. I don't know. This is really good stuff. I'm not. See, the thing why you should do wine reviews, because there's a lot of crappy wine out there. When you find a good one, you should let people know. That's what the bottle looks like. There's the constellations on the thing. This is the. I've had this before. It probably wasn't the exact same vintage. It was probably 2018 last. And after trying it, this is a repeat buyer. Absolutely, would not. Don't hesitate to pick up a bottle of this stuff. It's amazing. Roma's perfect. I know that's pretty vague. Very grape-like. It's like a Malbec kind of smelling. Oh, it keeps going. a little bit of tartness on the tongue. Comparable to like maybe a Chilean Merlot in a way. Tart finish, smooth at the front. It's got a good acidity in the finish. Very dry in the finish, but not like nothing too crazy. Very thick, almost like a red Zinfandel. Amount of heaviness in the aroma. Not quite to that level, maybe. The fuck is that? Don't give me no shit. So good. Smooth mouthfeel. It's a thick wine. It's not a thin wine like a Pinot or anything. It's like if you crossed a Malbec with a Zinfandel and a Merlot. If you combine that all together, although this is not a blend, but that's sort of where you're coming at. But the flavor does a perfect arc. If that makes any sense to you. The tartness is good. You need that in a dry wine. You don't want sweet wine is for bitches, right? You know this. Like chicks like the sweet wine. All right. This is not that. This is for grown-ups. All right. This is good stuff. None of that. I call it the pixie sticks. It almost like that, but no, it's not there. That's when the wine's buggered up. It's you got pixie sticks in there. That's from. I think that must have something to do with stabilization. All right. Or something like that. That's when the milk's gone bad. We'll call it that. Yeah, The finish is abnormally a little bit on the tart side, on the dry, grapey. No dark fruits. It's like the good years of Chile and Merlot, when that stuff is banging. Like haven't had much good stuff lately, but 10 years ago or something with the Chilean Merlots, they were just like creamy, but not creamy because it's wine, but like smooth like that. And just this is that good. I haven't had wine this good in a long time. And every time I buy this, it's always the same thing. Now so we're doing the review. And this is like, I don't know, I probably paid $20 for this in Canada, so it's probably even cheaper if you're in the States. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe not, because it's from Chile. Our dollar is not as strong as it once was. I guess it's American, but we're usually around 65 cents. So we can export all our, whatever the fuck it is you guys want. What do you want? You want some maple syrup? Hook you up. Maple syrup. Actually, there are some good Canadian wines, and since I'm drinking more. I don't know, this is a 6-minute review so far, so that's not bad. If you want to try Canadian wine, the BC stuff, usually the white wines are pretty good. I mean, white wine, come on, like it's hard to get bad white wine almost, if you know anything how to buy white wine's not hard to get decent. But I do kind of like the Italian Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blancs. California makes good stuff. Like there's good stuff all over. But if you want red wine, you're going to want to get it from Eastern Canada probably. I haven't tried every red wine in BC, but usually it's a bit muddy. The white wine's pretty good. Angel's Gate Pinot Noir is about as good as any Pinot Noir you're going to get, probably. I also like Urban Pinot Noir from... Pinot Noir is not my favorite style, but if it's a style, it's its own thing. And you got to understand that. Like, Pinot Noir is nothing like this wine. So Pinot Noir is like a light... It kind of reminds me of like a light strawberry juice or something, if it wasn't like overly sweetened. It's like that. It's fresh. It's almost like a fruit punch that's not over sugared, in a way. The Urban. I used to buy that constantly because it was always good too. Urban with an E, I think. Yeah. ERBEN Pinot Noir out of Germany. I can't remember. Whatever the fucking where they grow their shit. Their grapes. Pretty consistently good Pinot Noir. Let's go talk about Spain. This is a Spanish wine. Alright. Spain makes some really good wine. Really, really good wine. Tempranillo is all pre-aged, at least usually 7 years. And it's clarified, and it's it's like a thinner wine, thinner than this a bit, but it's like spicy. Right, the Tempranillo is spelled like Tempranillo. And that stuff is not that expensive, especially considering like you're generally going to get it at least 7 years aged, if not more. So there's the premium one, might be I can't remember how much they age it, but it's like I don't know if it's double or not, but it's that's a wine. Most wine you don't want too old. Like you find some wine that's been laying around, you open it up, it's going to be junk. So the idea that the older the wine the better, that's only so true. So I can't recommend this wine enough though. And Spain, man, Spain's really good. I was here in Portugal from Vaynerchuk kept saying that you got to try the Portuguese stuff for the price, and I did. I finally found some. It's not easy to find up here, but that is true. The Portuguese red wine I did try was fucking pretty fucking awesome. But the Tempranillos, like, you can't go wrong. Like, you're not. I'd be surprised if you find a bad Tempranillo. I like Red Zinfandel. Uh, a lot of that comes from California, and that shit's usually pretty good. And Chilean Merlot, but it depends on the year. I don't know. Sometimes that stuff is the best stuff I've ever had, and then sometimes it's not really that good. The Argentinian Malbecs, depending, like the main region, you get it from the Mendoza. I tried from a different region. I did like it better. It's always okay. But that one I got from the other region, it wasn't Mendoza, was actually pretty awesome. So, South Africa makes some really good wine. I'm telling you, like straight up. They got that one that tastes like chocolate. I can't remember the varietal at the moment. Shiraz used to be really good from Australia, but I don't know. I got to keep experimenting with the Shiraz, which is the same as, what am I thinking? It's been a while since I've been even thinking about wine, so Shiraz and Syrah, or how does that work? Shiraz is the same bloody grape that came from, I can't remember if it's France or wherever, but when they brought it to other places like Australia and I think maybe South Africa, they maybe changed the name to Shiraz. Before that it was Syrah, I think. And it can be good or it can be meh, depending on the weather. I don't know. That's what else could it be? You know. I'm sure that they put the same amount of cow shit or whatever on the stuff every year. I don't think it's the farmer's fault. It like last year, 1,000 plums per tree. This year I got about 1 plum. So, you know, that's weather. That's the weather for you. And this has been breathing for a while. This is not the first glass I've had, so this is the last glass that I had out of here. So it's getting a little flatter, a little drier, which you would expect as it breathes, as it's decanting. This is like almost a chuggable wine. It's got that slight bitterness in the back of your tongue, on the end of every swallow, with the bit of the dryness, the grittiness, smooth up front. Heavy wine, but not too heavy, not like a Zinfandel, more like in a Merlot, or I'd say Cab Sauv. That's pretty heavy stuff too. I'm trying to remember what to compare this to. Almost like a Chianti, maybe, although Chianti's sometimes a little thin. Oh, the best wine I ever had was a Leonardo da Vinci Chianti, but not the one that I find in the store now. There was another Leonardo da Vinci Chianti. I'm telling you the truth. I can't find that anymore. It was either they changed the label and I fluked out and got like the best year ever, or there's two wines with the same name or something at that point. I don't know, but the stuff I got a bottle of this stuff and it was absolutely banger. I haven't had it since. But Chianti is a good varietal wine. I like that. And there was one type of wine I used to get from Italy that was the best shit I ever had. And I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the name of that. Maybe one day I will go on. I will try to find that again. I can't remember the name of that wine because I should know. I want to find it because I want to go buy it again. And I can't remember the name. But there was I think it was a Chianti from Italy that was the best wine I ever had in my life. But the white wines from Italy are really good too. Like the Pinot Grigio. I like Pinot Grigio a little better than Sauvignon Blanc. Pinot Grigio's got sometimes a little more of a green tint to it. It's got a little more jam in it, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit almost got that green apple-y kind of schnaz to it or whatever, right? Not too heavy, definitely not too light. This is the new Shiraz. And I don't know what the varietal is. Like, the varietal must be Crianza. Right? Is that the varietal? Roberto del Duro must be the either the whoever founded the brewery or the region. Pego del Ciel, Propiedad, family Torres. Red wine from Spain, bottled by yada yada. Okay. Well, they're not helping. Fempadoriza, Spain? Or is that M? Yeah, Empandoriza, Spain. I don't know. Crianza. That must be the varietal. I don't pretend to be a Spanish wine sommelier or specialist in any way. Oh, that aroma. That's good. Got a little bit of heat on it, but not too much heat. You can. Damn, this is the new Shiraz what Shiraz wanted to be, man. This is absolutely great wine. So Celeste, fucking Crianza 2019, Robert Duro from Spain. You know, as if it wasn't small enough, they have to write it in like faded print. You know what I mean? I can't read it with or without glasses. I want to say that's an FD A T or ZERZ. No way, that can't be a word. That's Spanish. I don't know. I don't know. You can't line up consonants and vowels like that, even in Spanish. I mean, but I can't see it. I can't see what it says on there. That's mental. You swish your schwizzle, and then you take a schniffle, and then you tilt her back, and sometimes you can schwizz through that. Oh, you get the vapors. That's pretty good. That is red fruit. Bam. That's the old wine. Look what happened to it. It turned into a crusty little thing in the bottom of the glass. It didn't get washed out. But the wine that was in the cup was alright. Aside from that, a little surprise. Beerzerker! Oh, yeah, I'd recommend this wine. Highly recommend this wine. Out of 10, I can't really give it a 10. It was a little weak, a little rusty, a little tart, slightly. But I would give that... I give that a solid 90 points. That's how they do wine. They call it 90 points. Normally they do beers that have 11. Yeah, but that's a 90-point wine for sure. If not better than some 90-point wines I've had that they rate at the store, this is better than that. But that's 90 points to me. Beerzerker, and I'm out. Yeah!